Hello friends! Now let's see how we can update the firmware of the LEGO kit from LEGO Education's Computer Science and AI. So here I have the double motor, single motor, color sensor, and the controller. So we have to update the firmware of these four hardware devices. Okay, so let's first go to LEGO Education's website. So I remember when I first visited the LEGO Education's website, there's a warning here telling me I have to update the firmware of my LEGO kit, but it doesn't show the message anymore because everything is automatic. You don't really need to care about the firmware upgrading. It will be done automatically. How do you do that? So we basically just click Teacher Resources, starting the coding canvas. Okay, so a new project, new word blocks project. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually connect it to the color sensor. And so here is what you need to do. Okay, so I first turn on the power. One more click, we turn on the Bluetooth. Okay, and then here we click the click button and choose color sensor, then connect. Continue without a card. I already turned on the power. I also turned on the Bluetooth. Next, you can see here the color sensor shows up here. Okay, we pair. So now basically the color sensor is connected to our website. So you can see here it says preparing. So basically this is preparing the hardware for collection. It's also upgrading the firmware of the color sensor. So everything is done automatically. You can see now it shows updating, and the firmware is automatically updated. Okay, so you can see, right? And so everything is automatic. You don't need to really care about the firmware upgrading. And the upgrading only runs when there is a new version. So for example, I have updated the firmware of the color sensor. So if I actually disconnect, then I connect again to the color sensor. So I skip instruction and I connect to the color sensor. So in this case, you don't see the updating message anymore. So that's all. We really don't need to care about firmware upgrading anymore. Everything is automatic.